Hi, my name is Sarah Walmsley, and this has been such a cool and fun experience, and I can't believe this program is already coming to an end. As I look back over the things that I learned, and something that I would definitely keep the same is my desensitization program. I feel like the way I did it really helped Boone gain some confidence and really helped him to grow as a horse. Some things that I would do is I'd lay down a tarp and maybe some bridges and a lot of ground poles, and when I first started, he was very hesitant about going over the tarp, being a bright blue tarp. And after working with him for quite some time, he really learned that trusting me can be a good thing. And the way I would do it is I'd lead him up to it, I'd get him to smell it, maybe look at it for a minute, and once he would relax, then I'd ask him for one more step. And over quite some time, he really trusted me, and we were able to go over any bridge, any tarp, anything that might have been a little bit terrifying. Another thing that I also did was I'd turn him out in a pasture. Now, this has a lot of pros and cons, but one pro that I found is that it taught me how to learn different training concepts of how to catch a horse and to get them to be a little bit more friendly. Sometimes when they're in a compact environment and maybe in a box stall, then you don't really have to face those challenges of trying to catch your horse. So this really taught me how to get along with your horse and just to be a lot calmer when you go out there and catch them. Some things that I look back on that I could have done a little bit different is definitely my showmanship. When I first started practicing showmanship and working with Boone, I really rushed the fact that I wanted him to trot with me. So because I rushed it, it really made him a little bit timid and a little bit more scared of going with me and following me. The way that I would do it different now that I look back is I would take it a lot slower and I would just get him to just walk next to me for a long while until he was relaxed and calm being next to me. One thing that I would also do different is when I first got him, I probably should have taken him to the vet and gotten him a health inspection and asked the vet a little bit about what nutrition he needs to grow a little bit more. When we got him, he was a little bit on the thinner side, and at that time, he had his winter coat, and we were not aware that he had lice. And so I feel like if I would have taken him to the vet, and the vet could have given me some options and ideas of how to get him to shed off faster, and maybe the vet could examine him, maybe we could have found out that he had lice a little bit sooner so that we could deal with that a little bit sooner than we did. I would also should have taken him to the farrier a little bit sooner than I did. He does have a right leg, and his hoof just turns in just a little bit, which might affect him in the long run. But if I would have taken him to the farrier could have done some trimming work on him and could have just helped straighten it out just a little bit. But other than that, this program has been so fun, and I can't thank Woodworth Ranch enough for giving me this opportunity to love and experience a young horse that I can train from the ground up. So thank you to everybody that made this possible, and I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity. Thank you.